Hey, this is Adam Wins. This is The Winningest. Hope you're having a great Father's Day.
You are listening to The Winningest with Adam Wins. Intelligent information from those that have achieved the highest levels of success to become the winningest in wellness and wealth, bringing you the winningest from around the globe to help you get to the highest levels of winning to become the winningest in everything you do, leading the way to the winningest to get you the winningest levels in your wellness and wealth. The Winningest with Adam Wins.
Hey, and I'm back. So listen, it is Father's Day. It is a magnificent day to be a father. The kids presented me with a bunch of gifts and coffee, and they're great to me today. But today is more about being a father. And one of the things that I want you to, let's say, think about or realize is why you had kids in the first place, okay? Having children and being a father is one of the most selfish things you could ever do, okay? We're creating another human being from our DNA. We're essentially creating the second Adam, or in my case, the third, fourth, and fifth Adam, along with better DNA. So we're creating a better ourselves in the future, a better self in the future. So the first thing you got to remember is, you got to be good to yourself, okay? You got to treat yourself right, okay? That's always rule number one. Treat yourself as God. Treat yourself as God would you'd want God to treat you, okay? So put yourself number one. Put God number one. God is everything. You're God. Treat yourself number one, okay? This is going to show down. This is going to show your kids, exactly how they're meant to live, exactly how they're meant to treat others, and exactly how they're meant to treat themselves. And the reason, again, this selfish reason why you had children is to create a second, better you in the future. So just really make sure that you're not hoping and wanting and trying to give your children the best of everything, because there is no best school, okay? There is no best education that you can give them other than the one that comes out of your mouth and that comes out of your actions. And they're really going to see that, because this is a better you in the future. So teach them now the rules of life, okay? The difference between right and wrong. Why they shouldn't be drinking. I mean, if you stop drinking for a reason, which I hope by now you have, and if you haven't, let's work on that, because it's something you can do. If your body is in the best shape it can be, okay? If you got abs, if you're living your best life, your really is healthiest life, I mean, that is the education that you can pass on to your children, okay? There's no amount of money that you can go out into this world and earn and become rich and show your kids, hey, I'm rich. If you're fat, if you're obese, if you've got health conditions, if you've got mental conditions because you're on alcohol or drugs or whatever that is not what Father's Day is about. Father's Day is about being the best you and being the best example of a father, being the best future self as you can be. So you really got to teach your kids and tell them the do's and don'ts. You got to do that, okay? Because a lot of us was never taught that. A lot of us were never told, hey, you shouldn't drink, and here's why. Because it's a depressive, and it depresses your personality, that you're just a big meat bag full of chemicals. And you're changing the brain chemistry of your brain by ingesting alcohol that depresses you, which pushes down who you are, that makes you less than. Why would anybody ever want to do that? Why would you ever want to do that to your kids? So tell them, teach them. It's not the right thing to do. It's not the way to be the winning in. It's not the way to have the best life. And that's really what this chance is. So like myself, I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes. And this is my goal and my role as a father. And that's what Father's Day is all about. It's about celebrating the fact that we can actually hand down some of the knowledge that we've gained through experience, good and bad. Okay, so take that time, spend it with your kids, and really, make some family rules. Our family rules are don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't talk back to the police, don't just don't steal. Like it's pretty easy. The rules, know the difference between wrong and right, which is don't steal, don't do theft of anything, freedoms, property, time, anything you can think of. So it's Father's Day. Enjoy it and realize what a blessing this day is for you as a father. Okay, it's not just a day where your kids can come and celebrate you and thanks, Dad, for buying me the pool or the boat or the car or whatever it is. That's all bullshit. It's about what you can teach your children, which is the future you, and creating a better yourself in the future through your children. And that's not saying living through them. It's actually just handing down the knowledge that you have. Okay, and don't allow ignorance, because if you have this knowledge and you're not passing it to your children's, that's the definition of ignorant. Okay, it's ignoring knowledge. Okay, if you have the knowledge between wrong and right, if you have the knowledge of what drinking does to people, if you have the knowledge of all these different things about your health, about your wealth, about all these things, and you're not passing them down to your children and really spending the time to really educate them and have them learn from you, not send them off to some school, not send them off to some daycare, not send them off to some babysitter. You didn't have a second you, so you can just let somebody else dictate what that person, what that being is going to turn out to be. You have that choice today. You have that opportunity today. So seize it. Teach your kids. And not only today, every day. Spend this time. This COVID thing it's a blessing that you get some more time with your children. You get more time with your family. Use it. Play cards with them, teach them all the things that you possibly can, because you're teaching the better you in the future, and keep going in that direction. And may you be blessed and the winningest in everything you do. Have a great Father's Day and keep on doing the very, very best in everything. And making the better you in the future. And I look forward to talking to you and seeing you, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'm Adam Wins, and this is The Winningest.